Good afternoon. Okay, so I was not planning on coming on here, and my outfit is intentional. Man, I wasn't. I had actually something else on, um, and Spirit let me know I needed to change. Um, Took a minute to figure out I needed something colorful, something representing kind of sparks flying, fire, but yet love. Um, and then independence. And I'm like, independent, what the fuck are you talking about? Independence. This has like cheetah print with a lot of color. It's like up up close, you can see like there's like hot orange in it, hot pink. Um, is mainly like the colors with like a cheetah print. Um, I had to squeeze into it because I've gained too much weight. Anyways, so yeah, Spirit dictated my clothing. Um, and I knew it was because of the solar eclipse. Um, Other than that, then okay, I come on here, I'm going to go get ready. And I'm putting in that I'm coming on here. And then they reminded me that I have a screenshot from yesterday. Before this, I've been seeing a lot of 555s. And intermingled in those 555s for a couple days to a week, there would be some other things, 222, 333, 444. There was also like 1111, or there was different things, but it was mainly I was always saying 555. And it started off over a week ago with like 505s and 515 and 525, and until it jumped into 555s. And they would wake me up in the middle of the night. I'd see them in the afternoon. So I'd be seeing them doubly times a day for at least 3-4 days. But I was for a whole week, I was seeing 555s. Yesterday, thank God I didn't see 555 last night. I don't even remember if I seen it this morning or not, because I was up. But I seen 444 this morning. I didn't get it screenshotted, but I did get it screenshotted yesterday. And they're like, it's relevant to this reading. And then when I was plugging everything in, they told me the fuse was lit and then sparks fly. And so I'm putting that in there and I'm processing everything. And then they told me to go look. I'm like, what are you talking about? Go look. What am I supposed to go look for? And they said sparks fly. So I put this in and I'm waiting to like come live. And I'm like, the fuck, it is a song by Taylor Swift. I don't believe I've ever heard it before. So I didn't even know that there was a fucking song, but there is a song, Sparks Fly. And then they were telling me dancing in the rain, and I'm dancing in the rain all by myself. I don't know. Hold on. Let me go over here. I don't know what it'd be because they said dancing in the rain. I'm dancing in the rain, and I'm dancing in the rain all by myself. So I don't really know what to look up here. Hold on. I'm going to look up dancing in the rain. Oh God, dancing in the rain is lyrics. Hold on. There's a movie too. It says a film, a movie too. Hold the fuck on. Dancing in the rain. There is Sparkle. You okay? No. Don't mind me. You okay, baby? Hold on, mommy. Bring you some toilet paper. Hold on. I will be right back. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Watch your foot. Watch your foot. Baby. Watch out, mom. Put toilet paper down. Watch out. Watch your little foot, baby. Lift your foot. Lift your foot. Lift your foot. Then don't put it on mom. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, I gotta wash my hands. I gotta wash my hands. It's okay. You're okay. You need to drink some more of that electrolyte water. I probably need to make it stronger. We'll make you a slushy later, okay? Mommy, I'll make you an eggy electrolyte water slurry. Slurry slushy. Oh, yeah. I'm probably not going to like that, huh? All right, you're okay, baby. It's okay. Okay. I have a sick bird. And actually, it's looking like someone else is sick because when I went out there was one on the deck and she's looking pretty tired. And I'm just kind of hanging out looking a little kind of washed out, too. It's okay, baby. She's on a Rubbermaid container. And so she just pooped. And it's just the first time she's pooped. She's been in here since this morning about 7 o'clock. And it's the first time she's went poop because she hasn't really been eating. I was trying to get her yesterday because she was way back in the chicken coop and I couldn't reach her. I had to climb in there this morning because she was the worst this morning. And bring her in. So at least she finally pooped. She's been, getting some stuff. TMI, but you know what? She's had some like meatloaf and some pistachios and some egg yolk and some rice, more like kind of like rice mush water. I meant to give her some oatmeal, but you know what? The other birds, they tore it up. So we're kind of letting her nibble on some stuff here and there and letting her make sure she can rest in the window. Well, at the window. Anyways, yeah, so sick birds. Chickens have like a really weak immune system, and if they have really bad sinus or allergy problems, it can kill them because their immune system is so weak. And mine have really bad allergies and sinus problems, and so that makes them very sick, and they can die from that. Anyways, luckily none have died from it so far. I take care of them when they're ill from it. Kind of have to treat them like a sick child. They're supposed to be like quarantined or whatever. I don't really know if it's contagious. Some say it is, but a lot of times they say it is, even if it's like the allergies for chickens, like because their immune system's so sensitive. But to me, it's like and adults, sinus and allergy problems are not contagious. Anyways, okay, so back on this, since they're telling me to go check this out too. So there is a dancing in the rain. Okay, so they want me to read these. I'm going to go ahead and read them, and then I'm going to go to the Taylor Swift one first, actually, because I was channeled that one first. So Sparks Fly. I don't think I've ever heard either one of these. I'd be off in my own world, so, I don't fucking know. The way you move is like a full-on rainstorm. No wonder I like a full-on rainstorm and then the dancing in the rain, but that dancing all along. I'm going to have to go look that up. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. So the way you move is like a full-on rainstorm, and I'm a house of cards. You're the kind of reckless that should send me running. But I kind of know that I won't get far. And you stood there in front of me, just close enough to touch. Close enough to hope you couldn't see what I was thinking of. What? Close enough to touch, close enough to hope you couldn't see what I was thinking of. Okay, I'm going too slow. Drop everything now. Meet me in the pouring rain. Oh, shit. Meet me in the pouring rain. Hey, it's not funny. It's been raining here today. Well, damn. Um, okay. It's mainly sprinkling raining, but it's been raining all day. Like sprinkle rains mainly. It's been times that it was heavier rain, but oh shit. Okay, so kiss me on the sidewalk. Take away the pain, 'cause I see sparks fly whenever you smile. Get me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Give me something that'll haunt me when you're not around. Haunt me, really? Because I see sparks fly whenever you smile. I've never heard this. My mind forgets to remind me you're a bad idea. You touch me once and it's really something. You find I'm even better than you imagined I would be. I'm on my guard for the rest of the world. But with you, I know it's no good. And I could wait patiently. But I really wish you would. Drop everything now. Meet me in the pouring rain. Kiss me on the sidewalk. I'm not going to read anymore, but wow. All right, let me go to this one. So, dancing in the rain. When the darkness falls over the walls outside my kingdom. Oh. Hear howling from the wolves. The moonrise over the tree tops. I'm an underdog. I'm the dark horse. The cities run over. Shed some light with a bright force. Your fear is fooling no one. I'm an underdog in in the dark horse. Always on the run. Always on the run. The storm pours, but I wouldn't change a thing. The rain falls. Wow, it's like her side or his side, like the feminine side versus the masculine side. And then like where it comes together, they're both, it says, then it said dancing in the rain alone or something, or by myself, or I don't remember what I channeled now. But it was something like dancing in the rain alone or dancing in the rain by myself. The storm pours, but I won't change a thing. The rain falls. All our voices start to sing, formed a new choir. One note became a harmony. The storm pours, but we'll be dancing in the rain. When the daylight glints over the hill outside our kingdom, heart upon my sleeve keeps guiding me home. Heart upon my sleeve keeps guiding me home. Oh, wow. I don't know why this one makes me really, like the energy I get with this one makes me really solemn. Um, and I am feeling like really heavy, but yet I also have peace, like a sense of peace. It's the love. It's his heart guiding him home, or hers. Okay, I'm not reading any more of that. I'm gonna see if there is the one dancing in the rain. I don't remember. Was it alone or by myself? Oh God, there is one alone. Is there one alone? No. Wait, yes. Dancing Alone. It's Dancing Alone. I don't know if it's the one, if it's about the rain. Oh, shit. I don't want to read that one. There is one called Dancing Alone, though. I don't know if it's Dancing in the Rain Alone, though. And let me look up By Myself. I don't remember which one it was. By Myself. Oh, shit. Lyrics. Oh, fuck. So there is another Dancing in the Rain one that pulls up different songs than the other one. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started on this energy reading. Fours are about balance and stability, harmony. It's also like a sign that the 444 angel number is like a sign that you're on your pathway. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. All right. That's a lot. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. I'm feeling very uncomfortable since I can't really, everything's tight. Oh, I don't really want to do those. You know what? We're starting off with these Oracle, and I have to read them from the book. One, Spirit, one. Like, I'm only going to take one. I'm not playing. I'm only going to take one. Oh, God. I have to take one for each. They're reminding me of the songs. It's like masculine and feminine and masculine. Oh, shit. All right, Spirit. One for each. I guess for each song that I channeled. I'm not sure. I don't remember what I channeled on the other. What did I say? It was something about dancing. The Dancing in the Rain, but then there was the Dancing in the Rain all by myself. There was two there. You know what? Anyways, for the masculine and the feminine, I don't know who's who. Okay, it's not. I'm not even trying to figure it out. Because there's no reason to try to figure it out. It depends on what energy each individual is in, as well as like if it's union with yourself, harmony, balance within yourself, then it can be your feminine, your masculine. That's what they're telling me. Or it can be outside of you. So it's gonna vary. All right, so oh, Jiminy motherfucking crickets. All right, one for each. One for the Taylor Swift song. What was it? Sparks Fly. I'm not taking all three of these. Shit. I do not want to take all three of these. The Communal Dance, number 5. I do have to take all three of these, what they're telling me. The third one is the overall energy. And the funny thing, the Taylor Swift song, that's actually like the masculine energy. The feminine energy is the other one. It's like she's the runner. This is what they're telling me. She's the runner. So then, oh God, they both make a 5. The fuck? So we have the communal dance, which is a 5. We have 41, which makes a 5. The knowing without knowing. The feminine energy. And then the overall energy is 65, which makes it 11. So it's awakening, the breaking. Oh, geez. Cosmic butterflies at the bottom of the deck. I am not reading it, though. It's a 36, which makes a 9. Endings. All right. So number 5. I will show you again the communal dance. The hell. It is very dark in here to be reading too. Lover, you have been alone too long. You have been alone too long. Your community calls you to surrender your isolation for this moment in time and instead join the cosmic conga line. Do you know how special you are? So much so that this community would not be the same without you. Your individuality and uniqueness can only enhance this group of souls that calls you to the dance with them. Men and women, human and spirit, heaven and earth. Your community is vast and rich and has much to share with you. Be lifted in celebration of belonging. Recognize you are part of something great. Can your heart grow warm with recognition? You belong. You are meant to be part of this great dance of love awakening on earth. Your heart is already beating to the rhythm of the music. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being drawn into a new community that is more aligned with your innate spiritual vibration. You'll feel more at home there and be able to share your gifts and talents more freely and with greater support. Let go of relationships and situations that have been holding on, that you have been holding on to out of fear. If they are meant to continue with you, they will remain. If not, they will fall away, creating space for new connections to come into your life now. This is not a time to hide in what you have known, but to be open to playful connections with kindred spirits soon to be met. Wow. And I get why that's the masculine, because the masculine is about taking action. And that's the feminine, because the feminine is in regards to emotions and intuition. Okay. So the 5 and the 5, that's change. Change can represent towers, but they come together for a 10. So 10 endings, inevitable endings, closure of a cycle. So the ending meaning a new beginning. With every ending, there's a new beginning. And then you go into the overall, which is an 11, the breaking, that's awakening, rising. Like rising the fuck up because you're awakening, you're gaining more spiritually, more knowledge, right? All right, so then 41, knowing without knowing. Knowing without knowing. Sometimes the heart knows in a way that the concrete mind and memory cannot. We feel something that we cannot quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as meaningless, whimsy, or irrationality. Yet the feeling beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive is an ancient truth of your greater self reaching through time and space to connect with you, like a phone line extending from a more ancient place in the world. You can hear it crackle, perhaps, not the clearest reception, yet you can also sense the love traveling along the telephone line. The things that you feel and that do not appear to make sense are the things to trust most now. You are being guided by a force far greater than your own mind. An ancient divine brilliance is reaching to you, communicating with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity as yet, but you can feel it. Trust what you feel. This oracle speaks to you of the opening of your higher mind, of the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. These forces use symbols, abstract communications through dreams and visions, through impulse that circumvent your conscious mind and have words streaming out of your mouth or flowing through your mind that you have not created of your own wisdom. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words that you feel you are hearing for the first time as they pour out of your mouth. Whose words are these? You wonder. It is your ancient self that speaks. Trust the strange and mysteriousness at this time. It is another way, an ancient way of wisdom that you are tapping into now. Enjoy this new sacred connection unfolding. This oracle is also confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continuing to come to you that are from times long past, karmic connections that will take you further on your journey of love. Wow. Don't mind me. I have a piece of fucking hair in my mouth. And then 65, which makes an 11. You know, my abilities, even though I have blockages, they still grow and expand. And it's hard to keep up with them and really let them grow the way they're supposed to because I do have blockages, but they still have been changing. Like all the weird cosmic, etheric, galactic like things that I be getting and channeling. The fuck is this? That's my growth. And in times of growth, we still need to trust. There's times that when you are growing with your abilities, with your inner knowing, with your high priestess, with your intuition, right? It can be like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is strange. It can be, even for someone who has abilities, and I've like had abilities my whole life. I had gifts my whole life. And I've had them in past lives. As they've changed and as I've grown and as I've been hindered in not being able to grow, but they've changed and developed, and they've grown in some way, but I wasn't able to like keep up with them because I had to hide them. It doesn't matter. Like, it's like, it was like strange. Sometimes it's foreign. Sometimes it's like, what the fuck? Like I feel behind. No matter where you are at this, that can happen to you. It can happen in the beginning, first awakening. It can happen still throughout the process of your growth. Just so somebody knows, you know, just in case if they're curious or confused, or, you know, maybe overwhelmed or afraid of what's going on. Trust. And even though you don't understand it all, you just have to know that you are changing and growing, and you're opening yourself up, and you hold on to that truth, and you allow yourself to be open, your heart space to stay open for this change to take place. Anyway, so the breaking, which is 65, which makes an 11, which 11s are about awakenings. We're always awakening. We're supposed to always be evolving. Okay, so this isn't, I'm dumb as a doorknob in the worldly way, and now I'm just awakening, like, oh my God. Yes, it can be, but we're always awakening. So we're not, people want to be like, oh, someone's awakening, and it's their first awakening. No, it's probably not, but it's probably, a lot of times when people realize they're awakening, it's normally their biggest awakening, where it is like not undeniable to themselves and others. But think about all the little awakenings that they had to have to get to that big one. We have to be prepared. And then from there, we keep going through transitions of awakenings. A lot of times people just think, someone has an awakening sometime in their life, and that's fucking their only awakening, or it's the first one, or no, it's just, it took a lot of little awakenings to awaken in preparation for the big awakening. We're carrying so much karma. We're carrying so much fucking bullshit that we have to shed, that it is all a process. And then you get to a certain point where it's noticeable, you're awakening, right? Because sometimes we also regress. One thing I don't really like about in this community is where people be like, oh, somebody's awakening. And like they act like they're dumb as a doorknob. And they're just fucking finally awakening. I don't like that. Because they've been awakened. They've had bits and pieces of awakening. They just maybe haven't had their biggest, so they're still running out of a lot of wounds and or don't have that discernment yet. They haven't made it over that biggest hurdle to know you've awakened, and I don't like that. I don't know why I don't, but I don't like it, because I know for myself, like seeing my children. And we're not honoring someone. That's why. If we can't see that it took lots of little breakings and lots of little awakenings for them to get to that big awakening, we're not honoring them. And it's like dismissive of their journey in a way to me. And I also feel like it's kind of like degrading them. And instead of respecting the process. I do understand that we need to kind of have a something to speak about those who haven't made it over that big awakening yet, right? So I do get that, but a lot of times people don't explain, and so people can take it wrong, and those that are still awakening in those bits and pieces, they can still be offended. I still get triggered. We get triggered no matter where we are in our progress. That's because we're always supposed to be growing in healing and releasing of things. Just as you grow more, you get less triggered, right? But you're still going to be triggered. It can still happen. It still happens to us. So it's like for myself, I'm trying to learn better words to express myself, as well as that I think that are more appropriate to use, so that we can honor everyone, and the difficulty that it is to awaken. It doesn't get easier. I mean, that biggest is really hard. And all the awakenings before that, I mean, it can feel like you're being dragged. And then after that, like, I don't know how many awakenings I've had. And there's moments where I feel like I'm brand new again, being dragged the fuck down and needing to awaken again. And that process hurts. That process is very hard. And I know through all the cycles of awakenings that I have had, like, I would never want someone to regardless if I'm grown enough that I can see it for what it is, and they don't understand, or that's just their wording, or, they don't know me, whatever. There's some people that, I don't want to offend them. I'm trying to be more mindful of not offending someone. It's important as we grow to try not to offend somebody, especially because those people who are being more triggered in something like that and not understanding, those are the people that we're really trying to reach, right? those are the people that need the most support because they're not, they haven't had that big breaking yet. Where even if they're triggered, they can stop and they can breathe and they can see it for what it is, even if it's later. You know, they might be upset by it and be like, what the fuck? But then later they can calm down. If they haven't gotten to that point yet, those are the people we're really trying to reach. You know, and that's why I'm trying to be mindful of, you know, how I speak, because those are the people that need to be reached the most, to help them with that awakening, that biggest awakening, you know, that we all more recognize, right? Anyway, so I'm going to read this one so I can get on. For some reason, that's really important. You know, I've been seeing the progress, like in regards to my children, where they awaken, but they're still not there. And God is working on them. Universe is working on them. Whatever it is you believe for yourself. And then if I get frustrated because I see where they haven't had enough growth, and if I get mad and frustrated, then I'm not honoring the growth that they've had, right? And then I might dismiss it as nothing. No, I need to honor that. You know, there's been times in this journey seeing my children growing, and then their growth I'm so grateful for. And then when you see still the crap that they still need to grow for, sometimes you get really triggered and you're like, what the fuck? And that's where spirit was like humbling me. And I learned right away, because I remember getting really upset one moment and feeling really upset about it. But then I was like, knowing, okay, hey, they're just not there yet. It's all those little pieces. Just focus on the positive. That doesn't mean that I dismiss the negative, or that, you know, the unhealthy, or that I'm oblivious to it, or I tolerate the bullshit. That doesn't mean that. You know, luckily I have enough maturity and growth that I could see that. But, you know, what if I was having a really bad day and I held on to it for a while? That would hinder me. And while we're supposed to be here as spiritual leaders and coaching people, this is life coaching. It's also helping reprogram people, how they talk to themselves, how they think. And a lot of times, like, you know, I suffer with post-traumatic stress and anxiety and depression. I have to be mindful. And I've been through a lot of trauma. There's a lot of people, when they go through where they're being broken, that they lose hope. And yes, we may get to a certain point where we have to struggle, you know, we struggle with that also. But there's a way to reach them, and the way to reaching them is to teach them how to hold on to hope when they're struggling, and the tools and resources to do that. And so this is being mindful of our words. That's why it's so fucking important. You know, that's why I'm explaining why it's so important in regards to that awakening. I'm trying to figure out another word for it, how to express that so I don't trigger someone that I'm trying to reach, you know. And maybe I'm not trying to reach them like I might be trying to reach somebody else. You know, everyone's at their own level, but I don't want to offend them to push them away, because we're trying to reach as many people as we can reach, and be a supportive to help them, to help teach them the way. And to help that teaching the way is it's not just telling them don't give up hope, or don't be negative, or, you know, whatever the fuck it may be. It's also teaching them how not to go to that, right, place of losing hope. You know, and that it has to do with how we speak to ourselves. And, you know, we have to declare and decree, or we have to, that fake it till you make it. We have to tell ourselves we're going to make it. And so in regards to people being triggered, you know, I'm trying not to offend and trigger as many people, because I want them to get the seeds that are planted, that they're able to grasp onto. Doesn't matter what and how many seeds that are able to be planted in their garden at that moment. All that I can plant matters, regardless if it's 1, if it's 5, if it's 7, if it's 20. And so if I offend them, then I'm not able to plant those seeds. So I'm not able to help them. And we all need more support and help. And that's not just the like speaking where we're encouraging someone, like, don't give the fuck up. It's not just that. Yeah, we all need to hype the fuck up. But the most important thing, besides the fucking blowing smoke up people's ass, what we need is to be taught. And in readings, this is the important. This is the reason that we do readings. Well, for me, not all people. The reason I do readings is so I can life coach and see what is going on to help them, to see where I need to guide them and give them the tools and resources that they need to help heal. To we're just going to call it healing, so that they can level the fuck up, so that they can move forward and progress, so that they can learn, so that they can hold on to hope or gain in their confidence, or whatever it may be that they are struggling with, to not repeat cycles of toxicity, of unhealthy things that are not serving of us. And I don't believe that I should be on here as a reader, as a spiritual leader, and not sharing my knowledge, even though someone's not paying for it. I should be sharing the bits and pieces, because those seeds will be getting planted. And yes, I don't think it takes away, because if they're really in need of help, and when they're ready for it, then they will come to me. If not, they will go seek someone else that they believe can do it for them. And if they're not doing it for them, then they'll come back to me. I believe that it's important to share as much as I can when I'm called to share, instead of just blowing smoke up somebody's ass. Yes, we all need cheerleaders. We all need a little smoke blown up our ass, because we need encouragement. But I'm not just here to encourage. I'm here to lead the fucking way. And so, that being said, I'm going to read the breaking. And it's funny that I'm talking about this, because the breaking has to be, we get broken the fuck down, where we struggle to maintain hope, to maintain confidence, to maintain belief. That's the point of a breaking. Because then what are you going to go to? What is your programming? Can you see where you need help, and where you need to ask for help, where you need to learn another way? Can you see it? Because the whole thing is, we need to be able to see it, or else nothing anyone does outside of us is going to be able to touch us and help us, because no one can heal us. That's why, just blow smoke up somebody's ass. That's not how I feel. Or just encourage them, because that can frustrate them more. They're broken. They're feeling broken. They're feeling like they're struggling to hold the fuck on. Whether if it is because they're struggling to hold on to hope, faith, belief, they're struggling with insecurities, fear, whatever it may be, because normally it's multiple things. They're connected. It's a spider web where it's connected to so many different things. So we help them through the breaking, because we're always breaking apart. And our job here is understanding we're always breaking and we're always struggling. So what did we learn? These tools we help share, so that they can get it. Even if it's just a little bit, they can get that little bit's going to help them. Because 9 times out of 10, and this isn't to be mean, they're going to need the help. So the people that are there helping them, they'll come to, and ask for more guidance and more help, and pay you to do your job. And if they don't have the money, then maybe they will also, hey, still reach out to you and see. I believe as healers and spiritual leaders, we can't always lower our prices, because we get taken advantage of. I've been so taken advantage of. But there are times where, I used to give out so many free readings, and now I'm not giving out any free readings until my business increases. And when my business increases, I'm going to be giving out free readings. And I'm going to, besides this, free personal readings here and there for people. They're not going to be long. They're not going to be huge, but it's something to help a little bit more. Because I can't hurt myself. This takes away from me, and it took me like 10 years to understand this. I was, worried about being a healer and trying to charge people money. I had some weird feelings, and how am I a healer when I'm asking to be paid? It took years and years to get it. of working through that. And even though I got it, I still had to work through all these issues with it. One, because I was called a witch, and so there ended up being more things that were involved in why I was afraid to charge for it, right? And so a couple years ago, when I started my business, then I broke free of that hurdle. And in regards to that, I've maintained my clientele that I have, and I've been dealing with personal things in my life where I was struggling to grow in my business because of it wasn't something inside of me, but it was things outside of me that I had to deal with that would then create issues in my life, and then sometimes inside of me that I had to work on that. So I just decided to stay dedicated to my pathway, as well as those clientele that I had, and allowed to trust spirit in the timing to expand in my business and trust in them, even though I was struggling not to be in loss and lack. Like, I need the fucking money. I need, since I got over that hurdle, I understood, and okay, I need the money because I put this off for so long. And whatever, but I had to trust in spirit because of what I was going through. And then when they said, it's time, it's now. Okay, spirit. Well, I'm going to keep trusting in you. And now I'm going to dedicate more time to growing my business. The preparation, like I was talking about, for all things. And, we're all going through it. Anyway, so the breaking. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it all. There is not so much to understand, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry that you are not going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm is best. Oh, shit. Those fives making a 10, and also indicative of tower moments. That reading, that reminded me of a reading that I did, The Calm Before the Storm. Okay. Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm is best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Let yourself be brokenhearted by the divine so that you can become your truth, become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows than to be brokenhearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. This oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart, not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which, oh my God, of that which would keep, I think I need to get my eyeballs checked. It strips you from that which would keep you from your divine realization. Let go and break. It is going to be the making of you. I do have football eyes. So technically I do have glasses, but I can't see in those damn things. I never wear them. So I have football eyes. I have astigmatisms. So technically I do have glasses, though, because of my football eyes, and they're for reading. But it's also very dark in here. All right, hold on. I need to check my phone really quick. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some tarot cards. My God, I've had way too much coffee. That's why I'm trying to sip on water, but my bladder, I really don't want to have to run to the bathroom. But I might have to. All right. You're being pulled to the Paulina Tarot. All right, Spirit, what would you like us to know in regards to these energies and these channelings, these songs? What the hell were the songs? I'm telling you, I don't remember when I channel. I'm lucky if I do. Sparks fly. I know it was something, it was flying or sparks or something. What was the other one? There was something with the dancing in the rain. The dancing in the rain is something about all by myself or alone. So there's like a couple that I got there. All right, Spirit. So in regards to these energies here, what do you want us to know? What do we need to know? For who is in need? What's going on with these energies? What do you want us to know? Or those that are in need, what do you want them to know in regards to these energies, Spirit? All right, let's see what Spirit has to say. The Five of Pentacles, being out in the cold. It can mean abandonment, rejection, neglect, the loss. The loss that has it's not just kept you away from others. Remember that communal dance, meaning you've been isolated too long. Oh, the sparks fly, allowing yourself to feel again, to live again, instead of running. Allowing your heart to lead you home. That song where it's like leading you back to love or leading you back home. How can you do that if you're not living and you're not out here allowing yourself to feel? Because allowing this loss or rejection or neglect or abandonment, theft, whatever it is, for you, keeping you from living, trying to protect yourself so that you don't, suffer any loss again. The devil, the fear. The fear that, whatever fear that you gained because of, losing, having your heart break and being rejected, theft, the time and the things that you have lost, right? And that heartbreak or insecurities that it's created. There's fear here. Fear to love, but I was also getting codependency, like a fear of being needy, a fear of needing someone. So there, that codependency there and that fear of needing someone or being needy. It's not just the fear of losing time in like tangible items and this abandonment or rejection. I'm feeling a lot of remorse, a lot of like what ifs or like shoulda, coulda, would haves is what it is. Like shoulda, coulda, would haves to not have suffered in that way or lost what they've lost, or how they could. It's like how they could have sugarcoated the loss, how they could have like protected themselves from it or made the blow not hurt so bad is what I'm getting with that energy. And then we have the Page of Cups. I'm getting like a dropping into innocence and purity, as well as like a regulation of your emotions. Um, so overcoming that fear, anger, pain, whatever it is for you, insecurities, rejection, abandonment, that negative sense, allowing yourself to make sure that you can be in your heart space, um, but be filled with hope, be innocent and have that purity and have a stability, not let anything not let anything take away your joy and your own personal happiness and love inside, that emotional being, like the well-being, like learning how to maintain and regulate your emotions. They wanted me to show this again because of the lotus flowers, especially in regards to your dreams, the things that make you happy, that you want, that hope, that desire, those dreams, those wishes. Not letting people rob you of your joy, being able to balance yourself out and stay pure. And like those lotus flowers, like still like overcoming it in the sense of the lotus flower. I don't really know if it's a lotus flower, but they're showing me a lotus flower in my mind, and that's what I'm seeing. And so like the growing out of the mud, like all that was meant to destroy you and take your joy and happiness, as well as your like stability, emotional stability, your purity, overcoming that and overcoming this devil and the loss in the Five of Pentacles. That's what this breaking is meant for, right? To get all that stuff emotionally, energetically, spiritually, that's inside of you out, not just in your physical world, the wrong people, the wrong situations. That's why you lost it, because it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't serving of you. And then we have the King of Pentacles. It's like once you are able to maintain, keep yourself regulated, and have this purity and innocence in regards to your emotional waters and your hopes and your dreams, like there is this, it's like knowing it's possible, not going to that dark place and being able to hold on to that hope and that emotional stability is what I'm getting, but the innocence and the purity. Then you can take action. I'm getting, oh, hold on. I'm getting two different things. Then you can, for the first one, I'm getting that you can take action in your masculine energy. Like there's this balance here, going from the Page of Cups to the King of Pentacles, right? So there's this growth here. Look at that. Look at all that has to take place going from the Page of Cups. So you have to overcome the devil, the Five of Pentacles. Look at all that growth, right? To make it to the Page of Cups. And then from the Page of Cups, then ascending even more, look at all that growth to go to the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, to the King of Cups. Or not Cups, Pentacles. Why am I saying Cups? They're showing me that though, but it's the Pentacles, because that's the Cups. I'm like, why am I saying Cups? The King of Pentacles, they're nurturing also. They're like Papa Bear. They're protective, they're hardworking, but they're also loving and nurturing. They're that all balanced, well balanced masculine energy. They're about legacy, long term. There's also Taurus, Capricorn. Um, you know, there is that indulgence in those things. The devil is Capricorn, Taurus is ruled by Venus. That indulgence there, that feel good. Um, there's also Virgo, but um, Virgo's not so much about indulgence. Um, they're really analytical, more like an air sign. Some say more than an air sign, but so for that, it's becoming the King of Pentacles yourself, being able to take action, have that stability to build your foundation, right? For others, what I'm getting is once you are able to balance yourself out and overcome this, then it's then meeting a King of Pentacles. And so you have to have your stability. You have to be able to regulate yourself and be able to believe in your hopes and dreams and be in this innocent, pure place so that this King of Pentacles can come into your life. King of Pentacles is a hard worker, and there's someone who wants to build a fucking solid foundation, something long-term. They're about, you know, legacy. So that long-term solid foundation, home, that empire, right? The King of Pentacles from there is going to be the Emperor. And then we have the Star, healing, wish fulfillment. It's like this, either way, whether if you are going into then this King of Pentacles or a King of Pentacles coming into your life, this is going to be bringing in healing, more healing, but also wish fulfillment. It helps. I'm getting like a solidifying of like hope, belief. Hope floats. That hope floats. It's okay. I'm trying to express what they're giving me. So that hope floats is whatever happens, whatever comes in with this, and whatever healing that it helps you with, it lifts up your spirits and it helps you believe, and that hope floats. It gives you more hope. It helps sustain your faith, your belief. That hope floats. It's not a falsity, right? It's not false hope. There's something here that helps you grow in this, is what they're showing me in this Star card, which is Aquarius energy. It's aqua. The devil is Capricorn. We have 3 more cards that came out. Okay, so then we have the 8 of Swords. This is all tied up. You know what way to go. You know what to do. You need to cut yourself free, but it's like mental confusion or feeling stuck, like you don't know, but you know the answers. You're the one who's able to cut yourself free. And it's cutting yourself free from the loss and the grief. And the devil, that fear. Yeah, they're having me set this underneath here. Cutting yourself free from that rejection, abandonment, that 5 of Pentacles energy. Cutting yourself free from that, as well as the devil, the fear, the insecurities, that fear of needing someone. And cutting yourself free, the fear also of the 6 of Pentacles, of being given to, of receiving, of things being in balance. I'm getting like this energy as like it's hard for someone to receive because they have a hard time being needy, receiving from someone, thinking that it's neediness, being dependent upon somebody. So cutting yourself free so that you are able to have balanced relationships. And then the Empress. This is for the first one the second one that is in regards to the King of Pentacles coming in. I have another, she's fertile. She's independent. She's tapped into abundance and flow, the Empress. I have another scenario here that they're giving me. So there's this loss, this grief, abandonment, rejection, this being out in the cold energy, the devil, codependency, addiction, fear. In regards to the Page of Cups, someone being vulnerable and innocent in regards to expressing their emotions. It was the King of Pentacles. And this was a wish fulfillment. This was someone's dream. And like it didn't happen because fear held somebody back. Someone was stuck in loss and grief in that Five of Pentacles energy. And because of this fear, there was no balance. It wasn't reciprocated. They struggled. They couldn't cut themselves free to reciprocate. To have balanced, harmonious relationship, this give and take with the Empress. And it's like, so if this is you, it's overcoming this so that you can still go after your dreams. There's like this duality here that they're showing me. Out in reverse, the Four of Wands. Yeah. That broken foundation, this a lot of times represents union and marriage. This is harmonious, balanced unions. This can be union within self, union with others. This instability, it wasn't harmonious. This union wasn't harmonious with the Empress and this King of Pentacles. There was that imbalance there again. This Six of Pentacles energy, like in reverse, imbalance. Anything else, Spirit? It's like needing to let that go so you can still, so you can have healing and go after your dreams. For the Lovers, that making that decision to drop the fucking burdens, to let it go, to let go of the pain, the loss, the grief, the time investment, the rejection, the abandonment, the instability, unharmonious fucking union. The decision to let it go, to drop the fucking burden so that you can heal and move on and receive. Cut yourself free so that you can, enjoy life, experience life, so that you can receive, so you can find that person or people that are going to reciprocate, that are not going to be so fucking afraid and pull you into wounds and not be able to treat you the way you deserve because they're afraid and then you're brokenhearted. It's making the decision to love yourself and to hold on to your fucking dreams against all fucking odds so that you can heal and you can cut yourself free and over fucking come and drop these goddamn burdens. There's too many fucking burdens. They need to be dropped. Both parties needed to drop them, right? He needed to drop them. That's how he created this pain. Now, it doesn't matter if he drops them or not, right? You need to fucking drop them. They're not your burdens to be carrying. They're his. Don't let this weigh you down so that you don't believe in your dreams. Anything else in regards to the Spirit? And then, yeah, the Two of Pentacles, juggling. It landed underneath the Ten of Wands. Juggling to drop the burdens, juggling to let it go, juggling to hold on to faith and hope, to make that decision. Because we have to learn, right? That decision is making the decision to not let go of your hopes and your dreams and your wishes while holding on to this fucking pain and these burdens and these fears that this created, and you're juggling it. Because you have to process it. You have to let it go and you have to learn the fucking tools. You have to let it process and take the time that it needs to let it go. That's a part of the healing. the working it out, the working it through. But you have to keep holding on to that decision of in the lovers of loving yourself and choosing you and choosing your wishes and your hopes and your dreams and your healing and choosing to let the fucking burdens go, to let the past go. And you'll get there one day. You have to think about all the progress you've made since yesterday and since last year, instead of not focusing on how you're not there yet. The Hermit as seeking the star, seeking the light, seeking the answers within, the star energy, your healing, your wishes, your hopes, the truth within. Think if you are a star seed, seeking your divine knowledge. And then they go in the darkness, the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. It's funny, I left Virgo out for a while. When I was speaking about everything earlier, and then I started talking about the signs, I left Virgo out for a minute. Virgo needed to stay out. Virgo needs to stay out of that group because Virgo needs to come. You need to grab onto that Virgo energy and go within, right? That's why I was held out. And no wonder I was like holding off on Virgo energy, because of feeling the energy like, where's Virgo? Virgo's not here. Virgo's not here because we need to set Virgo aside. You need to take this Virgo energy and now go within, right? Take Virgo out of the equation. I will be right back. Yes. I will be right back. Mom will be right back. I'm almost done. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, there's like cats and all sorts of shit, and you know what? I gotta hurry up. So this is going within and facing those fears, and it's by seeing the truth, because you have the answers within. The answers lie within you. Seeking that divine knowledge, right? Within that internal knowledge. And then the world. So going within to know what steps to take, seeking your healing, your truth, your enlightenment, seeking the answers within so that you can move forward. It opens up the new doorway. You can also, in this energy, going within, a lot of times you're resting, you're detaching from the world. So it's going to help you with your healing process, right? Because a lot of times it's needed. And you have the star up there. The star is also healing. So the world is cyclical. It says endings. With every ending is a new beginning. So the closure of those cycles to open up the new, like it's time to go into those new beginnings. And we have temperance, divine timing and divine healing, tempering yourself out. I was getting the tempering, the regulation, and like the balancing of your emotions. That's why I was feeling that there. I felt the temperance angel there helping you work through your emotions to stay regulated, to keep them balanced. That's why I was feeling that in that. Thank you, Spirit. And the moon, it's like tempering out over what? The moon energy, which is fears, illusions, the secrets in the fucking dark, the bumps in the fucking night that scare you, right? So the best way, healing over this, and the burdens that it created, the pain, and then justice. I could keep going on and on, but I'm not going to. Justice, and the justice would be over the Five of Swords, all that took place plus the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is going to be, it's not just mental, fighting and conflict, nasty verbal communication, and then like negativity, what it did to you, internally, mentally, that conflict, that confusion there, that fighting with someone created. I can keep going, but I'm not. Anyways, all right. So this is overcoming all of that and letting it go so that you can live again, so that you can feel and go out and dance in the fucking rain, right? And follow your heart's desires, follow your dreams, make it happen, make it true. I'm going to have to listen to those songs later because I've never heard them myself. I'm going to go ahead and pull advice for this reading. They want me to go ahead and do the romance angels. All right, so advice, guidance, or support for this reading, please, Spirit. What advice, guidance, and support do you have for this reading, please, Spirit? Advice, guidance, and support for this reading, please, Spirit. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Let the motherfucker go, right? Let the chump go. This landed out on the 6 of Pentacles and then the 2 of Pentacles, the juggling. That makes a 4 of Pentacles. Someone was stingy with their motherfucking time, right? Because they didn't want to hurt no more. That's relevant. Forgiving and learning. Like, you need to forgive and learn. They weren't forgiving and learning, right? Because they was fucking stingy. They didn't learn their lesson. You need to let it go. That's why this came out in reverse there, to represent this masculine energy outside of you, that this union did not take place with. There was this instability and they created all this fear. There was this fuckery, right? Because they were not learning and forgiving, motherfucker. So they were stingy. There's a 4 of Pentacles at play. If you take the 6 of Pentacles, which I haven't been doing it, but they call me to do it when I need to do it. When there's something next to each other, then there's another there. It'll represent like the pentacle. So the 6 minus the 2 makes a 4. And so that 4 of Pentacles is that guarded, stingy ass energy, right? Being guarded because you don't want to hurt no more. Being guarded because you don't want to lose nothing, right? So you don't want to share. You just want to take. Takers, right? And this was a taker. They didn't learn. They didn't forgive. So they created this damage, but you can learn and forgive. And yes, it may have been hard. I'm also getting how hard it was, how difficult it was to learn from this, like to overcome. The forgiving comes with the healing, the internal of what it did for you. And that's hard. It can be hard to learn and to forgive because of all the shit that it pulled up inside of you. But you can have gratitude. And the gratitude is, think about all the growth you've had. It may have hurt like fucking hell, but you've had growth, so you'll never go to that fucking place again. You've examined those wounds. You've been dragged to fucking hell to rise, to be that phoenix fucking rising. Now you know what that shit looks like. You'll never go to that place again. Because you also tell yourself you'll never go, because you allow yourself to learn and forgive. Yeah, it's okay if it takes time. So I'm getting a struggle here. The masculine did not heal. He did not forgive. But the feminine struggling to do so because of all that needed to be done, all of the healing that needed to take place. It was like a long process is what I'm getting. But we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is why we have to tell ourselves. That's why we have to hold on to that decision in the Lover's card. I am choosing to fucking get over this. I am choosing to let this go. I'm choosing to heal. I'm choosing to love myself. I'm choosing me. I'm choosing my hopes and my dreams. I'm not sure how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to get there, motherfucker. You have to make that choice and keep telling yourself that. You know, you have to hold on to that decision because it helps you through all this shit. That's like holding on by your fucking nails if you have to, or by your teeth, holding the fuck on. I will not let go, because it helps you through. It helps you rise when you lose hope and when you're tired and you're struggling to overcome all that pain, especially because of the fears that it created, right? So there's going to be this juggling act. That's why temperance is here also. You know, to help you with that juggling act of your fucking emotions and the spiritual shit that went on. I mean, we have the Ten of Wands, the fucking Two of Pentacles, burdens. We have the Devil, fear. We have the Moon out here. I mean, you know, that's a lot of shadow, darkness, a lot of pain to have to, you know, of going under, you know, like that scorpionic energy of going into the darkness, being pulled into the darkness to have to overcome and rise. It's like having to reprogram yourself and talk to yourself and know how to talk to yourself until you get through it. Then we have wedding. It's sideways on Hermit in the world. It's like this needs to be released. And what you need to hold on to and search for within this is releasing the pain of whatever you've learned in regards to a faulty union, divorce, fucked up marriage, whether if that is childhood or one that you had on your own already, and you know you're divorced and it didn't go right. Healing this and letting it the fuck go, so that you can, you know, have a union again, have a Four of Wands, have a wedding again. The situation involves marriage, this healing and recovering, this letting it the fuck go. So then the world can open up and you can be in search, you know, letting your heart fucking beat again. That sparks fly, that follow your heart home is by, you know, allowing yourself to let your heart lead you to the love that's going to be home for you. The true Four of Wands, one that is going to be stable, one that is going to be harmonious, you know, so that you can have a wedding again. It's like there's this duality here with this, that it involves a marriage or a wedding. Like the releasing of that, you know, and then having and holding on to hope and faith that you will have a wedding again. You will have a partner. You will have a marriage. You will have a husband. And it will be one that will stand the test of time. So it's this hope and belief that it can happen, but also that it's going to be a good union, that it's going to be a loving union, that it's going to be prosperous and happy and harmonious, and that it is going to withstand the test of time. And it is going to be your wish fulfillment. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you now. That was a heavy reading. It was beautiful though, but it was a heavy reading. Anyways, if you could please like this as well as share, I appreciate all of your support. And if you haven't liked my channel yet, please go ahead and like that for me also. Thank you. Well, I don't really know. I'm not really doing any other social media besides my Facebook at this moment. If you're interested in a reading, just reach out to me in the comments, or you could look me up on Facebook. My Facebook is Shy Martin, or I have a business page there. It's Catching Dreams Boutique. I also have a email address, but it is very long. It's catching, so it's catching without the G. It's Catching Dreams Boutique, Shy with SHI, because it's part of my name, Shy. So SHI, Goddess, but it's only one D for Goddess at gmail.com. So it's easier to kind of say something here and I can put it in there, or, you know, to reach out to me on another platform. You can also reach out to me on TikTok. I'm at Catching Dreams Shy Goddess over there. Or even Instagram. I don't really get on Instagram a lot. And I believe it's the same on Instagram. I'm not sure. I don't really get on it a lot. So anyways, I pray that your day is full of blessings, peace, and joy. Thank you for joining me.